Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We continue to the previous material. This material is about research ethic and scientific publication. Actually, on the scientific publication will conduct something to do, something to publish, something about our our opinion, our data will be published uh, to the general audience, and it will have a consequence that will be have or related with another. So for the research need to be an ethic. uh, we must know about it, we must care about it also. What is the research ethic? This is the research ethic is carry out to develop the human science, because this is research is develop the human science, so that it must be done by considering many things as a rule, that both written or written regulation. So one formal regulation we call as an ethic. So research ethic is a need to regulate the behavior of researcher in his or her research. So we must consider about it. What is the research ethic? Before one solve the point on research ethic, we must know about the obligation of the researcher. What is the obligation of the researcher? The first, as researcher must be managed, carry out, report of the result of their scientific research. That could be responsible, careful, stroke manner. So it must be have the good methodology. Second, researcher disseminate written information from the result of their research. Information on deepening the scientific understanding or new knowledge that is revealed and obtained, conveyed to the world science. And we must have the scientific publication without duplication, without repeated publication. Why? Because this is an ethic. If we share something, we must have only one publication. This is forbidden to us have one more than one publication in one not one research, but one topic. Or maybe we cannot have one material published in more than one publication. It's forbidden to us. The third, researcher provide recognition for what? For another researcher. That could be inclusion to as a co-author. So maybe if you have a final project and have the result of final project, maybe you must include your supervisor to your author of your publication. Why? Because like provide recognition to the another researcher. The second, through quoting other people's statement. So you have a quote something, refer something. You have to cite another literature, another journal, another publication to your research. And the third, in the form of science gratitude, the researcher who made a significant contribution to his research, who actually followed the state of the research design in question and closely followed the course of the research. That could be you have acknowledgement to your article. It like have the recognition to the another researcher. And what we must understand, what we must consider indeed is the researcher could be wrong but not lie. Why? Because sometimes the building the knowledge, our research today is true for the fact, for the data today. But maybe another day, on the next day, our data will be have renewed to another researcher, or maybe added by another researcher. It is not to break the ethic. This is still on the track. If your research is have wrong way, but you cannot lie. Why? What is the lie of the researcher? What is the dishonest of the researcher? The dishonest behavior for the researcher is like to make what is like not to make that could be to make, could be what is um, to do everything about the data, but it is not real. This is the dishonest of researcher, and we must do what is we must do avoid it. What is that? The first is fabrication. Fabrication is what? It's like we have the fake data. This is fabrication. So we make the data, but it's fake. This is fabrication of data. Forbidden for it. The second is falsification. We make if we get the data, but the data is not good, we replace with another data. This is not true. We can say it as falsification. The third is plagiarism. What is plagiarism? Plagiarism is like we can cheat the idea. We can take the another researcher idea, but we not have or give the credit, not give the citation. We can say it plagiarism. Exploitation, like we are or collaboration with another researcher, but we not give them a credit. It's like a exploitation. The next is about injustice. Sometimes our research will be have a patent, will be have like creature right, but another researcher that have contribution to our research must be included to our patent and also our creation right. Next is about intended carelessness, like we not keep the data for our publication. So if another researcher complain to us or ask to our data, we cannot give the true data. It's like intended carelessness. The next is about duplication. Why? Because on the ethic we have only have one publication in one data. We cannot publish one data to more than one publication. So be careful about it. Okay, and the next is about plagiarism. What is plagiarism? It's like take over an idea or write in words from someone without acknowledgement, without citation, without have a credit to the ideas person. Then, according to IEEE, plagiarism is like a reuse a person idea, process, result, what without giving accreditation to the author or original source. So, what we must consider to the research is about the citation, about the bibliography that must conduct to the another researcher and give credit to them, give credit to the idea. We can take their idea, but we must have to cite that original source. So for the next meeting, Bu Endah will be explain how to manage it, about citation, about bibliography. That's more easy to us to manage that. What is the plagiarism based on the IEEE guideline? We have 5 level of plagiarism. You can read it, and we know like this is the level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. And we can we can avoid it all of these if we are using paraphrase and also using the true citation. So don't worry about the research, because the research will teach us about the true fact, about the true data, about how to have a credit another, and also how to build the knowledge in a good way. Okay, see you on the next explanation.